Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! And it's off to the And it's off to the
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting.
Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in to Smacktalk. I'm Shawn Adams.
I'm Tony Gaglione. Today we're talking about the A-Rod situation. More documentation has been leaked out from the A-Rod camp saying basically that he's guilty.
Yeah, that he paid for the attorney of this Tony Bosch guy.
Yep.
$25,000 wire transfer apparently came in, and then a second one, well, $50,000,
yeah.
but that was immediately transferred. That was supposedly an error. Also, MLB presented a letter to Matt Lauer on the Today Show to be handed to A-Rod's attorney, basically saying, we'll waive the confidentiality clause if you agree. If you waive it too, if we can just disclose to the public all the test results and everything that's on text messages as it is. And then his response was, well, that violates the MLB Players Association JDA confidentiality clause. And it's like, dude, they're going to waive it.
He just
basically
doesn't want to get caught.
Yeah, he doesn't want. Yeah, he admitted to doing PEDs back in 2003, Tony. The way I look at it is, why not just come out and say, okay, look, I don't agree with the suspension length. I'm caught.
Ryan Braun is coming out, if you didn't hear about it. He plans on coming out and saying that he did use it and so, and coming clean, kind of like Lance Armstrong should did a long time ago. But
Lance never took steroids.
Yeah, no. But he's planning on coming out. I think all the players should come out with public apologies to the fans and the teammates.
Yeah, speaking of somebody who's not a player, Miguel Tejada is now linked to this biogenesis thing, which is no surprise there because
he's getting old. And he's playing for the Royals now.
Yeah. But when he played for the Baltimore Orioles, he was nowhere near as big as he is now.
No, and when he played for the A's back in the day, he was just rocking the ball.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's obvious who's doing it and who's not.
I think A-Rod's going to win his appeal about I think he's going to get the suspension reduced.
Well,
I think he's
but it's not going to be
65 I think
games or anything like that.
I'm going to throw out a number, and I'm going to say 100 games. Because the appeal's not going to happen.
That's the rule in the union for second-time offenders is 100 games.
100 games.
And he's a second-time offender.
Yeah, and so, well, no. Technically, he's a first-time offender because he's never been suspended
so was
before.
Ryan Braun, but they gave him 65 because 50 is first.
Yeah, but he
didn't. If they give A-Rod 65 games, I'll lose my mind.
I think they'll give him 100. I think that because the appeal's not going to happen to the end of the season, which I think is a sham. But we'll talk about how the players feel about this here in a second. There's another situation that happened. But I feel like at the end of the season, he'll get to play a little bit. The Yankees aren't making the playoffs. I'm not too worried about that. They got Baltimore, Tampa Bay, Boston in the division. They're not going anywhere. They're like 8-9 games out of the wild card, so I don't see them making a run. But it'll be heard after, and I guarantee you, the sad thing is this is what's going to dominate playoff baseball. Yeah. That's the only sad thing.
The thing for me is that he's playing right now, which really upsets me because if the Yankees do make a run, which they have the player personnel that they can make a run at the wild card because they're only 6 games back.
Oh, 6 games.
They've been winning games lately.
Yeah.
So they're 6 games back, and if A-Rod helps them get into a wild card position, they do end up making the wild card. That's really going to irritate me, and it's going to irritate a lot of fans.
Yeah. Speaking of irritating players, over the weekend during the Red Sox Yankees series, there was an issue where Ryan Dempster threw 4 straight pitches, 3 straight at A-Rod, and then beamed him with the 4th.
Yeah, he was trying to hit him since the first one.
Yeah, he just couldn't locate it.
The one ball went behind him, I think, and then the other 2 were inside, and then the third one clonked him right on the back of the arm.
Bench was cleared. Girardi was ejected, right?
Yeah, Girardi was ejected because he didn't agree with the warning. He thought that Dempster should get kicked out of the game.
Yeah, it was blatant.
It's blatant.
Girardi makes a point.
And Dempster says he didn't try to do it, and the coach says he didn't try to do it. But Dempster's part of the MLB Players Union. Yeah. So this is part of the reason that he's going after him.
Yeah.
Because he wants to make a point.
Yeah. A-Rod didn't mean to take steroids.
No, he didn't mean to take steroids, just like Dempster didn't mean to throw it.
Yeah. I support Ryan Dempster. Any player that's upset, what was it, John Lackey, who pitches for the Angels now? He said he was upset because his first ever hit to A-Rod was a home run, and he agreed when it was with the Rangers, and he was juicing. He admitted to juicing at that time. So yeah, the players are upset. Ryan Braun, speaking of Ryan Braun, he apparently lobbied for player support from veterans during his appeal, prior to his appeal, and that's why so many players were upset at him when they finally got caught. So, hey, life lesson: if you're gonna lie, don't ask somebody to lie for you and then get caught later.
What's happening is people are getting caught and they're turning into little babies about it, and they're giving away everybody else's names that they know are they're ratting everybody out.
Yeah,
which is good for baseball.
Yeah, it's good for baseball
because then they can get these players suspended, and maybe they'll stop doing it. Probably not, but maybe they'll stop doing it. But I mean, I hate talking about this now.
I know.
I really do.
Speaking of players, Albert Pujols has said he's been clean, which I hope he is. He's
you know what? He's been the same size ever since he came in the league.
Yeah,
so unless he's been juicing since high school.
Only player in MLB history to hit over 30 home runs in 11 straight seasons.
Yeah. Fantastic player. He's fallen off a lot.
Yeah, he's out for the season now. His foot, he's out for the season. Speaking of possible performance-enhancing users, Von Miller.
I thought that was pot.
Oh, well, whatever it is.
That's not performance enhancing.
He's failed multiple times.
Yeah,
That's three times with the Denver. Not just the NFL drug testing.
Yeah.
He's failed
pot,
he's failed like the Denver Broncos giving him drug tests.
Yeah.
Kind of like an employer would give us a drug test and then like warn us. And if you do it again, you're going to get fired. And then you do it again, and Tony, we talked to you about this. You have a problem. Okay, I'll stop. And then he gets caught. Again, he's basically going to waive his appeal and just serve the 6 games.
Which he should. After 3 consecutive failed drug tests, Roger Goodell doesn't really know crap.
If it was 3 for the NFL, he would be serving like a year-long suspension like Ricky Williams. This is the first
from the NFL. But Roger Goodell really doesn't take no crap. People get a DUI, they get suspended. Yeah. People act stupid and say dumb things, they get suspended.
Shoot themselves in the leg.
They get suspended.
Yeah.
You smoke weed, you get suspended. Oh, well,
they get suspended.
That's different. Also, they get a girlfriend named Bubba.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I agree with you. I'm already tired of talking about the steroids thing.
Unfortunately,
it's going to dominate the headlines. Like I said, it's going to dominate playoff, and it's going to ruin the playoffs this year because I really feel like this year's playoffs has the potential to be something special. You got Pittsburgh in there, you got Tampa Bay. Both the Orioles can try to make it. Teams that Orioles were in it last year. The A's. Speaking of which, we're watching Oakland-Seattle late game, and the A's are falling apart here.
Yeah, they are.
They were up 1-0, and now it's no outs, bases first and third.
First and third. The pitcher just threw away the ball on a bunt.
I did not see that it was a bunt.
Yeah, it was a
bunt.
I thought it was
a slow roller
away, which is ridiculous.
How?
Threw it down the.
He doesn't have to throw 90 feet.
Line.
He has to throw like 45.
Yep.
Yeah.
The pitcher who throws 100-mile-an-hour fastballs right down the middle can't throw it to first base at 20 miles an hour.
Yeah. I love baseball players. He's probably juicing.
There you go.
He's messing with
back acne was getting to
him.
Right?
Yeah. That's the sad thing, but I feel like this year's playoffs could be special. You're going to have the suspension talk the whole time. Obviously, when the A-Rod appeal goes through, it's and what I hope. I hope the Yankees make the playoffs.
See,
I hope the Yankees make the playoffs, and then they fall apart because no A-Rod on the team.
You're talking like we will say, "Oh, I'm tired of talking about it," but then every conversation leads into it.
I know, but it's funny. It's a great joke, though. It's kind of like that's what she said.
Okay, a guy who never took steroids, Jim Tomey.
Oh yeah, he wants to retire.
One more year.
Played for the Twins, played for the Phillies. I love this guy.
Played for the White Sox.
Everybody replicates this swing now. Everybody's holding the bat out before the pitcher throws the ball. Jim Tomey was one of my favorite players growing up.
That is the one of the most intimidating people you will see at the plate if you're a pitcher.
He looks like the guy off the Big League Chew bubblegum, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Of course he's intimidating. He's got the knot in the jawline. He's got his forearms are yoked.
He looks like a pit bull. Like his jawline it's just defined.
Yeah, I think you told me he's working for the front office of the White Sox right now.
Yeah,
hey, I hope he comes back. Hey,
and if the White Sox are terrible, so you might as well let him play.
One more year. Hey, let him run.
He can hit about 20 home runs.
Hey, he's gonna bat 270.
No, I'll say he bat.
His career average.
215.
What's his career average?
I don't know.
His career average.
Look it up for next segment. But I say he bats about 215, but he's still hitting about 20 home runs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's hitting 270.
Right.
I'm saying his home run production's still going to be there.
It'll be better than Adam
because
Dunn.
he's going to DH. He's going to DH. He's not going to play in the field.
Well, we'll have a bunch of guys you strike out every 2 seconds.
You know, the
and hit home
Angels
runs.
should sign him. They could
Yeah.
have 3 guys falling off: Hamilton, Pujols, and Tony.
Tell me won't fall off though.
No, he might bring them guys
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
He might
you
show them
never
how to
know.
do it when they're not juicing. I have to say it every time. I'm sorry, but
You're killing me with the steroid talk. Thanks for watching the segment. We'll have tuned in to segment 2. I'm Tony Gaglione.
I'm Shawn Adams.